Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. What a great day. Today we're back inside the office and we need to go over the big news going on. I know a lot of you guys are excited about this new ZR1. The last video, people have been saying a lot of good things within it. I want to go over how they've officially finally come out with the build-in price for the vehicle. So we've been waiting on this for quite a long time. And I remember speccing out my Corvettes over the years, whether it was the C8 Stingray, the Z06, and then finally getting to this ZR1. It's a bit iffy with this new car because, yes, build-in price is out, but it is not actually as cheap as what you think. For example, for a ZR1, as seen here, with the full yellow finish, the carbon fiber everywhere, the carbon fiber wheels, the ZTK aero, as shown, it's $221,740. Let me remind you that my McLaren 600 LT, the 600 Longtail, one of the greatest cars of all time. I'm a believer in that. The MSRP started at $240,000. So that was a carbon fiber tubbed British supercar made in England, and it's hand-built, fully hand-built, and they ship it to America. So this new Corvette, I mean, prices seen here for this model, it was like 19 grand less than a base model of this 600 LT. That's pretty crazy to me to think about, because when you compare that to a GT3 RS, well, it's pretty much the same price, right? In a new GT3, it's all the same price. No, everything is going up. I'm very curious because with the price of new cars going up, I wonder, I wonder how people will be able to go about buying these cars in the future. I'm not saying that there's not going to be demand. There's going to be a demand for the Corvette ZR1 for sure. It's got 1,000 horsepower. It goes 230 miles per hour. That's like one of the fastest cars ever for under $1 million. But at the same time, when you're paying $250,000 on your Chevrolet, it is something that not many people can relate to. What am I even talking about? The Mustang GTD is like $300,000 to $400,000. That's even more crazy than this. So I think for the value proposition here, this is making a lot of sense. I really do like this configurator they have created on their website. And this car is looking fantastic. I'm very excited about this car. I think it's going to be awesome for everyone who's got their order in. Fantastic. I'm excited to keep you guys updated more on our status. That's going to be fun. And when it comes to tracking this vehicle, I guess my big concern is how well it puts down the power. It looks like it puts down the power very well from the recent videos that we saw with Chevrolet putting down 5 different lap records on great tracks like Road Atlanta, VIR, Grand Course as well, Road America, Watkins Glen. There's so many fantastic different tracks that it just blew everyone away at. This is exciting. This is super exciting. This is the most powerful American V8 you can possibly buy. And when you consider the fact that it's got an S-duct design, I really am just stoked to see how this thing performs. Anyways, let's go through the build-in price. Let me show you how I'm speccing mine. And hopefully I don't give away too much by showing you that, but let me show you. So the 1LZ starts at $173,000, and then it just jumps to the 3LZ, and that's going to be $184,300. And for the convertible, it starts at $183 for the 1LZ standard base interior, and then $194 for the convertible 3LZ, so the highest quality leather trims and all that good stuff. So if we just simply built out one of these vehicles, so let's go to build and price. For a maxed out convertible of this new ZR1, what we saw there on the main homepage of the Chevrolet website, it was $220,000. So you're looking at $230,000+, not including any museum deliveries or anything like that. So I think easily this is a $250,000 Corvette, which is a big jump. And I think I was pretty spot on with my original assessment for how much it was going to cost. For the exterior, I was going to go after the Hysteria Blue. I thought it looked cool. Really, in the end of the day, for my choice of the ZR1, I'm going with the Sebring Orange. I think orange is great. If you guys have seen this brand here in Speed Phenom Film, our HQ, we chose orange to highlight the brand. We have an orange car, the McLaren 750S. Orange means a lot to us here on the channel. It really does. And I'm happy to keep going down that route because it gives us cool options for the interior. For the wheels, of course, the $14,000 carbon fiber wheels, that's got to be on the order. I know that we ordered these carbon wheels on the Z06 and we had a lot of trouble with it, but that was very early on. That was years ago when it first came out, and the process seems like it's been fixed. So I'm going to go back to where we came from and get the carbon wheels again. And maybe, you know what, I might just pull them off and put on a different set of wheels. I could do that, but carbon fiber wheels definitely it seems like the right way to go for me. So obviously you got to go with the ZTK Performance Track Package and doing orange painted brake calipers to match the exterior. And then moving on from there, just going to skip all this miscellaneous stuff. Like the racing stripes are cool, and if we go and put a stripe on from the front to the back, like the only stripes that I think would work on this would have to be the carbon flash or just a black finish, like that right there. That looks pretty mean, I do have to say. And when you look from the front to the back, it's pretty interesting how it's tapered off. See how it starts skinny, then it goes wide and wide, and then it goes back to skinny again. So I think those stripes are really cool. And then you can even get a red accent on the stripes themselves. So if it loads in, you can see how, I think on the edges, it'll turn red. The problem is, though, is that when you get stripes like this, I'm going to do the full PPF of the car here in the studio, Speed Phenom Film. And for the smoothest finish, when you're doing full clear film or wrapping the vehicle, you probably don't always want to have vinyl stripes. I mean, you can do it with vinyl stripes. I really want to do a very stellar job with wrapping my vehicle, having it smooth. Even though I want stripes a lot for this vehicle, I'm steering clear with them because I think it looks good already as is. And when it comes to putting on PPF, having just pure paint on all the body panels really makes that install very just simple and very just perfect, I would say. You don't see any bumps for the vinyl stripes underneath. And if you guys need any PPF work on your ZR1 too, well, you'll see what it's like for me on the channel. And if you want to come out to the Speed Phenom Film studio here in Carlsbad, California, above San Diego and below San Clemente, we can definitely schedule in your Corvette and get it fully protected. Next up, for the interior, my choice was going all the way down to the orange. If I can find the orange, it's not loading up in here actually, but the orange accents for the interior really look cool for the exterior. Did I see it? Aha, this is it, habanero. There we go. So that's the finish right there, but having in the Alcantara for the steering wheel and then switching the whole interior package to be the full carbon fiber. So that's going to look really, really cool, and it's going to really highlight the racing aspect. Finally, move on to the next page right here. The ZR1 carbon fiber aero package is a must, giving you those Cup 2Rs that are very expensive, by the way. I'm not a fan of how long they last. And then the optional ZTK magnetic ride control suspension. So it's the stiffer suspension package for the track. That's got to be there. No museum delivery for me. I've been doing that a lot, and I think this kind of car, I want to make sure I get it fully just PPF'd and protected as soon as it gets delivered, because you don't want to get any, I don't want to get any rock chips on mine from driving on these streets. And then I know the carbon fiber mirrors look cool. They're pretty pricey, but I think when you're paying $250,000 on this car already, you might as well just throw in the carbon mirrors because it finishes off the whole exterior. Right here, carbon fiber interior trim package, which I showed you earlier on the main Chevrolet website. Stealth interior trim, which makes it all black on the inside. And then when I'm going elsewhere throughout the options, they have a new carbon fiber door sill, but to me, for $2,000, that's ridiculous. And front end lift has to be there for $2,600, that is now. Black exhaust tips. I don't really need the engine brakes. It's $3,000. I'm fine. I'm skipping that stuff. So out the door, you know, like my spec, it's a $250,000 car. So you have to consider that since it's a $250,000 car, the build quality, it better be there. I mean, this is going to be interesting. Chevrolet's never built a $250,000 car. This is more money than, let's look up right here. Let's see. AMG GTR Pro. Wow, so the AMG GTR Pro was $200,000. Let's say 991 GT3 RS MSRP, $240,000. Oh, that's the current one, sorry. This is the same. This is more money than the Porsche Spider RS we just tested on the channel, which was $210,000 as tested for us. Moving on from that, the Artura is $249,000. So literally, you're buying the ZR1 and it is going to be, wow, like 20 to 30K less than an Artura, a carbon fiber tub, vertical door supercar from England. Can you believe that? It's a $20 to $30,000 price difference between the ZR1 and a McLaren when you get it actually spec'd right with all the carbon and the aero, right? The track package. It jumps up to like that much money. So can you believe how close you can get this Corvette to the exotic cars? I can't believe that. I'll leave it there. Thanks guys for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, so me on, and subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all the new videos the second I post them. Thanks for watching again. I will see you in the next one. Let me know your specs. See ya.